Man, I go, wait, can you hear me? Yeah.
Summer, it's upon us.
Nah, but sure, you know it's even cold, fam. They even
No,
lying to us, bro. That's
it's
what it looks
live.
like, but it's even
It's
cold.
live. It's live. But John, right now, yeah, where I'm parked here, there's a park, and obviously it's half term right now, and I'm seeing the kids are
100.
loving it,
The
and I'm just
kids.
like, you know
Nah,
what?
100.
I feel the energy. I'm feeling it, John.
Nah,
I'm like,
nah, see,
kids,
I
the
even
kids.
completely hear it.
Oh, John, I walked out. I was like, rah. I was like, it's cold, but I'm hearing the yeah. I'm like, you know what?
100.
Yeah, you know, it's here. It's
Do you know
upon
what's even
us.
nuts? I'm even going to be touching Spain. I don't know, a couple of weeks. Then actually, no, I'm waffling in a month, bro. But
See
that
there,
that's going to be the
there,
official start, bro. Yeah. That's going to be
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
100. What you
Nah,
saying though?
sweet one. What's work been saying?
Calm minute, start of the week. Same old, same old. Obviously, you
Yeah,
know the ones where, oh man, this week, this morning I woke up, I was like, yeah, I can't be asked. But I was
yeah.
just like, you know what? Let's get it done in it. Like we just have to get it done. So it's all right,
See, no,
decent.
same.
We'll see how it goes.
I couldn't be asked this morning either. To be fair, but I woke up and by the time I finished getting ready, John, it was sunny. I was like, what the hell? I was like,
Simple.
this. I thought I was late, John. I thought I was late. Obviously, I was driving as well. The roads were empty. Obviously, I forgot it's half
Clear.
term, so I was like, okay, cool.
True.
So it's yeah. I was like, oh, the drive to work was sweet. I was like, I could have woken up 10 minutes
Yeah.
later, but yeah, nah. Office has been a bit. Yeah, they're getting me doing a few phone calls. Do you know what I
I
think
swear. What
is a
do you usually do
skill?
phone calls on her?
Yeah, but far and few between sometimes. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like they have
Right.
secretaries for all that sort of stuff. So it's
Right.
like they do most of the phone calls. But I think that's one thing they don't teach you, how to take a phone call. Do you
Nah,
know what I
100.
mean? Like it's not even what you have to say on the phone call, but it's just I don't know. I can't imagine what it's like for someone who's very like introverted person to be like, yeah, just call so and so and just have a conversation. Do you get what I'm saying? Because outside of this work environment, they would never do it. Do you get
Nah,
what I'm
100%.
saying? But
100%.
I feel like it's
But
one of those
imagine now, to
things.
be fair, that even enters into my world, bro. Because obviously that's what I do every day, bro. Just call people, bro.
Yeah,
The
no,
good
for
thing
real.
is my one. When I was working before, that was complete cold calls. But this one isn't like complete cold calls. It's like they've kind of like downloaded a couple of things here and there. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, yeah.
but to be fair, like on your point, calling people is a bit nuts. In terms of at the start, you can even
It's
be
the
you can even be shook, bro. Yeah, you can be
yeah.
shook.
No,
Yeah,
what? You got
you can
scripts
be
in your
shook.
head. You're like, okay, I need to say this. I need to say this, then say
100.
this, then that. But
But what are you
yeah. No,
typically saying on your calls though?
oh, it's usually just to do with like a client that we have. So it's obviously I'm calling on their behalf sort of situation, but
Right.
it's not obviously it's still I'm a separate person to that person. So half the time it's all of these security questions and I'm like, you know what, yeah, just do you think I actually give a toss in my daily life just to be calling about this person? Do you get what I'm saying? Just
100.
give
Nah,
me the
100.
information I need and I can go. But so
Yeah.
obviously I had one that was like saying to me, oh yeah, we need the email address of this person. I was like, I'm looking, John, and I'm like, I've given you everything apart from the
All of
email
it.
address.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
100.
is it really that important? Like, are we going to stop the whole process just because of one email address? And he
They're
was
gonna
like,
stop
yep.
the process, bro. They're gonna
He
stop
was
the
like,
process.
yep.
100.
You know what I said, bear with. He said, that's fine, I'll wait.
No, 100. They said, yep. I need the email. I need the
Yeah,
email.
no,
100.
it's fine. I'll take your time, take your time. I was like, cool. But yeah, nah. I
Not
wanted to
Tim.
chat a bit more about what we were talking about last week, John. I even just chatting to my brother this week. Yeah, I ask him every day like what's school saying and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, oh, you know what? Enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, please. While it lasts, while it lasts. Promise me this: you're gonna enjoy it because the memories you're creating are foundational as to the type of person you're gonna be. Do you get what I'm saying? And I was
Yeah.
just like, I think. Um, for us, school in its
Wait, does he go
entirety
to our
was
school?
no. He goes to John Fisher, the
Interesting.
new
Okay,
one,
cool.
the new one that opened up on
Oh yeah.
yeah. I want to
Yeah.
disclose the
I'm with you.
locations. That's a bit mad, but
Yeah. No word.
yeah, but
I just
yeah, nah. So he goes there, but I feel like at school it doesn't really matter where you go. All in all, to be fair, in terms of like the relationships you form, like your boys are your boys. And he was playing Fortnite with these boys this weekend now because obviously they're all on half term. And I was like, you man are just having a good time.
He's
It's
enjoyed
nice to
himself.
see. But I was going to say, for us lot, I think while school in its entirety was like, there are so many key moments we can pick from the years. But I think for
Yeah.
us, like, as whether this bond formed, like, well, not even formed, but where it really strengthened sixth form, John. Yeah,
Nah, sixth form was nuts. To be fair,
sixth form
yeah, it was nuts.
is
It was
nuts
nuts.
because
Because the reason why is because we had a bit more freedom, bro. We had a bit more freedom
yeah,
to
no,
roam. Yeah,
no.
it was
For
even
those that
nuts.
don't know, sixth form is basically like what's the equivalent to sixth form in like other countries? Like it's like
Uh,
in England, you basically have a requirement that you need to be in education until you're 16. Well, obviously now Rishi Sunak is saying it's 18, but at the time it was
but to be fair, I
16.
think it is 18 now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, now Rishi
Before.
Sunak now is saying it's 18. You
Oh,
got to be
swear. Okay,
until,
fair enough.
but before it was just 16, and after 16 you can then leave and go start working and do all this whatever, or you can go to college. But here it's sixth form is basically like
The
two
2 years
extra
before
years on
uni.
top, where it's like
Before, yeah.
further. It's not further education, but obviously they make it seem like it's a big deal, and then you go to university after that, college in other countries. So it's only 2 years, but our school had a sixth form already. So pretty much all the people from the last 5 years were still with us in the
Just
last
flow
two
to the
years.
next. Yeah, just
Yeah,
flow to the next two
and
years.
obviously then there's a few new people coming in. So
100.
for us, it was basically the same anyways. It's like
As
okay.
you know, it's interesting though, because that's when there was a mix in it. Because obviously we went to the boys' school.
Yes,
Then that's
yeah,
when, yeah, nah, to be fair,
yeah,
sixth form.
yeah. Six of them, six of
Sixth
them.
form was when it happened.
To,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to a young man, it's a new world. To a
That's a
young man,
new world.
it's a
Do you
new
know,
world.
off topic, but on topic, yeah. Do you know what I found
Mm,
out, yeah? Literally
mm,
yesterday, that in Spain, the year groups are from year to year. So you know how our cutoff is September?
mm.
In Spain, it's just that, like, whatever year you're born in, that's your school year. Although they start the school year in September. Does that make sense? So
Yeah,
we wouldn't be, for example, in the same year as, like, I don't know, Lachlan or Jazz. Do you get it?
yeah. No, no, no. Because I remember even when I was in first year of uni, my flatmate, he was. You met him, didn't you?
Which one?
The Spanish one.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yeah, yeah. Oh, that makes so much
yep.
sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
7. He was 17
100,
when
100,
we started,
100.
and that you know what? Yeah, he was 17, and it showed because my man had
100.
no life skills, John, whatsoever. Not even life skills. He was just I felt so bad for him. This guy did not even know how to cook. To the point where first day now we move in and he's like, I come upstairs and I see him in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, cool. What are you making? He's like, oh, just making some, chicken and whatever. I'm like, I didn't think
Yeah.
nothing of it. I was like, you know what, do your thing in it. Maybe maybe that was my bad that I assumed that he must be a good
Word.
cook because he's from Spain. Then obviously now I'm downstairs. John, and I start spinning smoke. And I'm like, what the hell? And then
Swear.
John, and then I hear fire alarms and I hear people rushing upstairs. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I go back upstairs now. John, chicken burnt. Like John, it
Burnt.
was
Black.
carcass black. And I was like, what happened? What happened? And he was like, oh yeah, no, it just went wrong. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt as well. On top of this, I gave him the benefit of the doubt and thought, you know what?
100.
It's
You
a
know,
what
sometimes it goes wrong in it. Sometimes it goes wrong.
it goes wrong sometimes. New equipment, it's not the same thing. Cool, fine. And it just kept happening. Every meal, pasta burnt to the bottom of the pan, eggs, like
How?
John, everything just was not going right for him, and I felt so bad to the point where he then diverted to just eating purely cereal all day long,
Yeah,
every day,
he
just
is
cereal.
done. Swear.
John, that it was all he ate. He had boxes and boxes of cornflakes, and all he would eat was cereal because he couldn't cook. So it then got to
But
the
then,
point where all of us
no,
had
go
to
on, go
teach
on.
him how to cook.
This is what I'm saying. I was gonna say, like, did he not get to the point by the end of first year that he was like, all right, cool, and now I've got the basics down.
Yeah, nah. So yeah, I think honestly, I think if we weren't there with like my flat as well, there's some people that just run about going out and all that sort of stuff. They love
Yeah,
their anime or they're just staying in playing games and stuff. So I loved it that they had their little like community and they all helped each other out. So these lot were actually really good at cooking. They were international students and they would help him like cook and stuff as well. But even every now and again, I'd help him cook. But that was my
I
guy,
read that.
Like he was
I'm
my guy.
sure.
I remember those
Who
one
was the
time,
done
John.
that when we came in that was bare serious? And he must have said, oh, what was he? He
Uh,
did something. And he was like, sorry, that's not.
John.
He must have said, like, that's not your space. I was like, what did he say? He
No,
said something. Do you remember?
this guy was honestly he was my mum away from home. Like he was an internet
No,
student,
what?
and he literally would get on my case about everything to the point where one time I had rugby training. I came up from a lecture. I had rugby training. I came back at 6. Rugby training at
Yeah.
7. It takes me 30 minutes to get there, so I was just eating quick just to quick, I'll tell it when I get back, and we'll sort it
100.
out. I go downstairs now, get my bag together, and then I open my door to leave. And he stood there with my plate and bowl, and he's like, "Where you going?"
100, bro. This is sorry. Where are you going?
I'm actually doing it, John. Said, "Where are you going?" And I was like, to training.
And I know you started as well. Wow.
He was like, "Oh, what, without cleaning your bowling?" I was like, I don't want to get back. He was like, "You might as well just do it now since I'm here."
Rotted.
And I did it as well, you know. I did it. But,
swear.
Nah, it was. At the time, I thought jarring, but because I just didn't like conflict either. I didn't want conflict when you were there.
Word.
But at the same time, I think it was kind of good because there is that once you go to uni.
True.
Once you go to uni, ladies ask me to move my car. Once you go to uni, you can You can become a bit complacent.
Nah, it's true, you know. And to be fair, it's better that than being one of those dorms where there's bare mess and that in the kitchen and bare rubbishness there.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? So at least your kitchen was clean. Everybody knew what they needed to pattern. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
we got it done.
On a slide, you have to rate it, bro. And I even rated if you had the confidence. You had the confidence to step to. So sorry, where are you going?
Yeah, no.
I have to rate that, bro.
Where you going?
I have to rate that.
Nah.
I said sorry. Where are you going?
But even just going back to the school thing, it's I think for me, my happiest moments, John, honestly, was when we used to bang table tennis. That for me.
There was a certain summertime. I don't know what time it was. It might have been like last summer. And was it year 12 or year? Was it year 12? Year 11?
No, it could even been year 13. It could have been crunch time and we were still bang.
Potentially, because we did not give any flying tosses, bro.
But
literally, Sean, every single free period, we were there, including. I'm pretty sure there must have been times we even missed. I know Lachlan was missing lessons.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, this is what I was saying to him the other day. We were just saying, Lachlan got to the point, where he'd come and we'd be like, "Oh, Lachlan, do you not have like science?" And he was like, "Yeah." You know.
Yeah. No, but we were banging it out. We even got good at it, you know. Because we were just banging it.
I stand by this now. We were cold. To the point where I wasn't even good at table tennis. And by the end of it, we were cold. So remember we had house table tennis?
House table tennis. Bro, do you remember that one comeback that we did that was too peak, bro?
It was too peak.
It was too peak, bro.
We were too good, you know. Oh no, those were the days. Like
that's the good thing about table tennis, though. Like it's one of those games whereby even if you're dead, if you play for a couple of hours, you'll get okay. Like you'll get.
Oh yeah,
what I'm saying?
You'll learn. You'll learn.
You improve quickly. You improve quickly with table tennis.
You do. But even just that. That's why sometimes I just look at like education. I know the importance of it. I'm not saying it's not important at all. It is, but stuff like that. Those are core. When it's all said and done, Though when I look back at school, I'll always remember those moments. I can never forget them. You know. No, that's something you always take with you, and I think school. Sometimes we had the conversation the other week about like how not all skills are convertible into the working life, like system. But in terms of just like I don't know, taking away those memories, if it's not worth anything else but that, I'm okay with it because I think even just being able to form relationships, it teaches you to like I don't even know. Like even just being around the same people all the day, you become literally family, you know. Like you're the same people day in, day out. You overcome difficulties, you overcome like disagreements, and at the end of it, you come out of it and you're calm. And okay, cool. 9 times out of 10, not a lot of people end up staying friends after school, but I think you take away those lessons to be like, you know what, the bonds I formed there. I'm able to form them elsewhere. You just learn from them, innit? So
100. So on that point, Sean, let's say life plans out, Let's say you hit the lick, goes well. Obviously, you've got the kids now.
Yeah.
Are you sending them to the public, to the private, or would you ever do the homeschool thing? What's your plan?
If they think even if I had the bread, there's no way they're going private. No way.
I swear. Why not?
I just think it's not needed. I just don't. To be honest, like. I've never been to a private school, so I don't actually know.
Right.
But for me personally, Actually, the only time I'm sending them to like a private school is, let's say, for example, if I'm like well established and it's just like long for them to be around school in terms of just like they just
Right.
getting bothered, like, oh, what is your dad doing? Yeah, then maybe cool. But in terms of just like sending my child to private school because I think that they're gonna get a better education, yeah, that's not.
Mm,
If a child doesn't want to learn, he is not gonna learn. Straight up.
I hear it still.
Why is she gone so close to me, John?
It's simple. What
Yeah,
she
no,
parked in
but
front or something?
yeah, no, she parks in front. But
Do you know? In terms of the public private, yeah, I completely hear it. The only
oh,
reason I'd potentially do private, yeah, is if I feel like, see, it depends on how the world moves in it, because I feel like nowadays, especially in some public schools, what they're teaching these kids is a bit nuts, bro.
yeah,
Like they're
no,
starting
it
to
is
cross the lines as to what a parent should be teaching their kid versus what they need to be learning at school in it. So
for
at
real.
least with the private school, there's a bit more control in it.
Yeah, she is
But
so far away from the curb.
is she a new driver, bro?
Yeah,
And she got the
it's
L plate.
impressive. Yeah, I need to move back, because I'm scared that she's gonna murk up
Is
the
there's
whip.
that much struggle? Yeah, you might
Yeah,
want to move at least a couple ones
yeah,
back, fam.
yeah.
Or they're
No
leaving a
words,
bus
but
behind you. But yeah, nah, that's the only thing I'd say in it. Like it just depends. Like the only reason I do it is if the public schools are just moving mad, bro. Because even like my little brother, some of the stuff that I'm seeing that they're teaching him in school, I'm like, yeah, that's nuts, bro. That's
no, for
even
real,
nuts.
because it's not even like. Don't get me wrong.
Even our school now, bro. Even our school now,
Yeah,
rotted, bro. They
no,
said they've got rid of Founders Day. That they're doing all kinds of. I'm thinking,
they've got
rot.
rid of Founders Day, John.
Yeah, because apparently Sir Joseph had some slaves or something on that, so they've got rid of. Yeah, bro. So they said that now we can't do that anymore, bro. Yeah, bro. We can't, we can't be celebrating him. We can't be celebrating him. I think they have a sports day and then they just like I don't know what it's called, but they
Do you
can't
know
do
the
that anymore. Yeah.
climate that we live in, John?
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
All it took was for one
Yeah.
black man to look it up and they're yeah.
100. 100. And do you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. Obviously, some people be like, right, I'm even mad, but it's not even that deep, bro. It's not that deep.
Don't,
Like,
look, hey,
it's
hey,
not deep, bro.
hear me out, yeah. I don't get me wrong. I'm not agreeing with what he did was right, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's got nothing to do with what's going on
It's
right now.
yeah.
Like really, really, truly, there's no link. Oh, that do you know what? Yeah, that actually, it's one of those things where like we always used to complain about in the moment, like oh Founders Day or whatever. But when you look back in it, it's like
100.
oh no, John, those are memories, man. You go,
100.
it's long. You go to the cathedral, but you go and get the munch after.
100. But you know what? I even used to do the choir, bro. So I even used to pattern. Did you ever do the choir? I think you might have done it one
Nah,
year,
I
maybe.
might have done it one year. I think it was one year I did it. Yeah, nah, I think because the one year all of you were doing it, and I,
Yeah,
I
we
got
used to.
left out.
Like me and Jonas had some memes, bro. Cause nah, it was even jokes. When I say when I say the choir was jokes. But this is what I'm saying though. This was all Founders Day, bro. And they said, yeah, we can't be doing that anymore, bro. Which is nuts.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
that's mad, That's crazy,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it is the world we live in now. I reckon they were hoping that no one was ever going to clock, and then they did, and it was like, yeah, nah, it is what it is now. But
nah,
because
100.
that's even mad that you say that, because I remember I was at the gym on Saturday, and I was in the
Yep.
sauna, and these big group of boys came in, and they were all chatting about that. I heard, I heard Mr. Daniels, and I was
Simple.
like,
You knew
swear.
straight.
Yeah, I was like, you boys at my school? And they were like, yeah. Oh, I swear, how old are you? And I was like, oh, 23. Like, bro, you're old. I was like,
Do you know
okay.
it's actually nuts because Sean, do you remember when this used to happen when we were in school and like we bump into someone that was like way older that went to the math
Wait,
school? We're now those dons, bro.
where now those
Can you
guys?
imagine?
They said they
Or the
said
dons
you're
that used to
so
come back on
old.
careers days, bro. That's us now.
Yeah, John, I could go give a careers talk right now, and they'd be
That's
like,
so
wow,
nuts, bro.
you're so old.
Yeah.
And I was like, these are in sitcom as well, but they were just saying like how I don't know. They don't know any different though. That's the thing. So they seem like a nice group of boys, to be fair. But they were just chatting about the school. Obviously now all of its numbers. It's no. There's no letters anymore. It's not.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
Let me see
Yeah.
what you lot just happened. You think we were lying when we said it's hot. My phone just went black, and I was like, what the hell? And it said the temperature
Swear.
of your phone is too high. That
Rotted.
because it's obviously I'm on you're on the like the window thing, so the sun is
Yeah,
hitting
yeah, yeah,
directly. He
yeah,
said,
yeah.
yeah, it is too hot. It's too hot.
Raw. Man, like a UK summer's coming through, bro.
It's coming through. You don't ask joking, John. It's coming through.
Raw. That's only happened to me like once.
I've done
On
that's,
like iPhones.
I've been in the hottest of countries. That's never happened before.
Nah, word. That's even nuts. Man, an iPhone, bro. But it's
No,
all good. It's all good. You talk about the numbers. You're saying that yeah, all the numbers are obviously in school. It's all numbers now. You're chatting to these dons
yeah,
that
that's
you
it's
bumped
all
into in the
numbers
gym.
now. I think when I told these guys, they asked me about like languages and that. These men were getting like twos, which is like the equivalent to like I don't know what it is. It's like what it's D E.
Yeah, word.
And about obviously we had coursework at John. They couldn't believe the stuff I was telling them. They're like, what? And
100.
they don't any different. And it comes back to like the education system is just getting longer and longer. Like John, when I tell you, when I help my brother with homework now, it's actually manually hard. Like I
Yeah, word.
have to
I
try.
can't be asked, bro. Yeah, it's like, bro,
John,
wait, I can't be asked.
bro, he was doing the other day. I was like, how are they expecting? He's 12, John. Like this is stuff we were doing at least in year 10. I was
But you know
just
what
like,
it is though? I'm not gonna lie. I think we were actually just naturally behind. Like I think the UK, like I think this Rashid on. I don't know if he's waffling, but especially over COVID, like the population got dumber. Like kids, especially around like maths and like STEM in it. So I think these
mm,
guys are really gonna be trying to push the maths thing because in other countries, I think they pattern like their maths is patterned from young, but we don't pattern
mm,
that. So I think they're trying to push it. But I
yeah,
hear it though, and all of this algebra and that. Personally, I obviously we dropped that as soon as we could, bro. Dropped that
ASAP,
immediately.
ASAP.
Immediately.
Nah, it was never happening. Like I don't know. Yeah, nah. I think
Man, like
you're
these
you're
ones,
you're from a different cloth if you're doing those sort of.
bro.
Yeah, nah,
Different cloth, bro.
nah.
Different cloth.
But
But what were these men saying? Overall, what, they're enjoying the experience or
they're enjoying it. And do you know what it is? Like as long as it was, you could see the group of friends they were in. It was just like these are
yeah,
just they're just there for vibes, isn't it?
yeah.
It's just like
What year
that.
were they in?
They were year 12,
Oh,
so
I swear, okay.
yes, they're just about to get into the trenches with the UK
Simple.
and all these things. But essentially, they were just saying like they're just having a good time in it, which I rate. And that's what it is for. Just obviously go and do it. Go and do what you need to do whilst you're there. But if you can, just have a good time because honestly, once it's done, it's done. Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you'll look back on all these things. I don't remember one like when you're at school. Do you remember reports, John? Do you remember the reports? How long those reports, John, could dictate my whole summer.
900.
That
How
summer
often do we
report
get reports? End of every term or what?
every term, and then you got the fat one with the comments, Easter, and
Uh,
that
it's
summer one.
even nuts because I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
even
remember.
nuts.
I remembered it the other day, and I was just like, you know, that report could dictate my whole summer, John. How it's gonna go? Those 6 weeks when I'm at home. If this report is long, yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be nothing but revision all summer.
100%. Hey, do you know what? I'm even deeper now. Those last days of term, or even of like the last day of the year, was always cold because remember we had that fat assembly. I think we finished at like 1:30 or something, and
Yeah,
then do you remember it was even cold? The sun was always shining, and
yeah,
then it was like
always.
yeah, sun was shining. You do that assembly. I think Mr. Morris ends or Mr. Hodges or something does that speech at the end. Then
Yeah.
we comes out. See you man in a bit, innit? I see
Yeah,
you man in a
see you
bit.
boys later, yeah. See you boys later, yeah.
Yeah, you cut home. You enjoyed yourself, bro.
And summer
Nah, I
starts.
remember it's cool. Summer
Nah.
starts, bro.
But I remember there was one time I tried to hide my report. I was like, yeah, no.
Swear,
This one,
you're moving
Joe.
bad.
I think, do you know what it is? So the report came and I saw it and I had a peek because obviously we got it before. They didn't even keep it in the envelope. They gave it to us and we see it and then they put it in the envelope.
True,
Do you
true.
remember? So I knew I was like, yeah, this is just long. I want to have a good 2 weeks at home. Like, do you know what I mean? I want to enjoy life a little bit. So I remember I went home and no questions were asked at first. And then I think it was like day 4 into half term and I got asked the question. I was like, where's your report? And I was like, yeah. So essentially what's happened is that because a few people were sick in the week leading up to it, they've just said, you know what, we'll just give it to you when you come back. So obviously now,
Was this a summer holiday?
no, this is just like a half term thing. This is just a
Okay,
half term.
okay, okay, okay. I was
So
about to say
obviously
you're
now at
moving
this
bad.
point,
Okay.
we came back and I thought year 9
You
thought
thought
I was
you
being
bust
smart.
case.
Yeah, I thought I was
Yeah,
getting,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I give the report to them now, thinking it's turn time now. I don't see you most of the day anyway, so you're not going to have time to get on my case about it. And I
Yeah.
give them the report, but the problem was the return slip had the date. So my dad looked at me like, hang on. I'm like, what? And he's like, the date of this says before the half term. Oh, Johnny
I
got
said this was back. Yeah, they backdated it. They backdated it
yeah.
to when.
They put the
Yeah, that's
calendar.
when they were gonna give it out, but then they didn't, bro.
Yeah, nah. John, it got so long for me, man. I was like, yeah, nah. I tried, innit? But that's looking back on it, you can laugh in it. At the time I was not laughing, but the naivety of being a child is just
No
these things
word.
you think you can
But
get
was
away.
it even that deep? Like, was he even that vexed for the actual grades, or it wasn't even a thing like
No,
that?
my dad was never ever vexed about the grades because nine times out of
Oh,
ten the
interesting.
grades weren't even that bad. It was always the attitude to learning and behavior. So we had like a grading system of attitude to learning and behavior where one was excellent, four was poor,
Yeah, I
three was
remember.
satisfactory, and two was good. My dad wouldn't even take twos. If he was saying, he was like, those twos need to be ones.
Bro.
No, those twos need to be ones. So he was like, if you have good attitude to learning and good behavior, it will reflect in your grades in it. So I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
if I got like, I think there was one time, I think that report I got a three. It must have been in like
I
biology or something.
completely forgot all of
Like,
this. Oh my days.
yeah, John, it was just long. So he was like, so what are you doing then? So, tell me, so what are you doing then for her to be giving you a three? And obviously at that point, I can't, yeah, I
We were just
fumbled in
having
it.
banter, bro.
Yeah,
Do you
did
know?
he?
Were you ever on report? Were you ever on report?
I think for one term.
I think I was for English one
Yeah,
term,
it was
bro.
so it was like
Yeah, yeah. They caught us both. I think they caught
yeah,
us both that term, bro.
they caught us both because I think it was to do with it wasn't because cause you had like a general report if you just
Yeah,
trying all subjects, but there was like specific ones. I feel like the specific ones are worse because like so you're just a problem for that teacher in that lesson. And I'm like,
yeah, 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 yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, but I remember that one was long. You have to get signed at break time.
100. And remember, you have to go to
Ah,
the English department block and they say, oh, what about uni? Because they'll talk about uni, like this type of stuff that your uni looks at. They'll say, your uni's going to look at this and they're not going to take you.
my uni could not give a toss. What this
I did.
says, all the
I
uni cares
did.
about is the fact: are you gonna pay us the 9 bags?
Uh,
Yes or no?
Simple.
Simple as.
And
That's all.
are you gonna pass to
You,
add to our pass percentage, bro? That's it,
yeah,
bro.
word. If not, then I don't give a toss about anything else. I don't care about nothing.
Simple.
School
Simple.
lie. They lie to you about all that stuff. Sell
Nah,
you
bears, bro.
dreams. Oh
All
yeah.
kinds, bro. Man, I go shit. I'm gonna hop on this meeting in it, but
Nah, say no more. Say no more. It's a lovely day.
I'll shout you
Enjoy
in
it, man.
it. Well, you too, bro.
You too. Have a good one.
In
Have a
a bit.